Hello everyone, I am Monica Sonmare, Assistant Professor KBP College of Engineering Satara, Computer Science and Engineering Department. So in these video lectures, we are going to study each and every topic which is important for your CAO, computer architecture and organization. The basic funda which we are going to follow is to cover the subject in such a manner that you can prepare for competitive exams for the CSE such like GATE and so many other things. So this is the first video lecture of computer architecture and organization. So in this video lecture we will study the basic concepts of computer architecture and organization. So the first point is the difference between the computer architecture and the computer organization. So the computer architecture is describes what the computer does and the organization describes how it does it. And the computer architecture is deals with the functional behavior of computer system, and computer organization is deals with the structural relationship. And the architecture is deals with the high level design issues like application system design, and organization deals with the low level design issues like logic, circuit and computer design. And the architecture indicates its hardware, where the organization indicates its performance. And the computer architecture for designing a computer, its architecture is fixed first, and in organization for the designing a computer organization decided after its architecture. And the architecture involves the logic instruction set, addressing modes, data types and cache optimization. And organization involves physical components like a circuit design, adders and signals and peripherals. So this is a difference between the computer architecture and computer organization. So the next point is general system architecture. In that, two parts are there. First one is a stored program control concept, and the second one is a Flange classification. So the first one is a stored program control concept. What is a stored program control concept? It performs a variety of tasks in a sequential manner. And ENIAC means Electronic Numerical Integrator and Computer was the first computing system design in the earlier 1940s. So in that, different types are there. First one is von Neumann architecture, uses the fetch, decode and execute the instruction. Suppose the instruction is executed in three parts. First one is fetch the instruction, means the read the instruction, decode the instruction and finally the execute the instruction. And the general purpose system is a modify the version of von Neumann, and parallel processing can carry the simultaneous data processing to achieve the faster execution time. So the next part is a Flange classification. M.J. Flange proposed a classification for the organization of computer system by the number of instructions and the data items that are manipulated simultaneously. So in this Flange classification, two streams are there. First one is the instruction stream and data stream. In that, first one is a SISD, is a single instruction single data, is a uniprocessor. SIMD is a single instruction multiple data, it is a vector processor or parallel processing. And MISD is a multiple instruction and single data is a maybe pipeline the computers. And MIMD is a multiple instruction multiple data is a multiprocessors. So these are the two types of general system architecture. First one is a stored program control concept, and the second one is a Flange classification. So the next point is a basic von Neumann architecture. In that, two types of computers. First one is a fixed program control computers and stored program computers. First one is a fixed program computers. Their functions is very specific and they couldn't be programmed. Example, calculators. And the stored program computers, these are the programs to carry out many different task applications are stored on them, and hence the same. The modern computers are based on the stored program concept introduced by John von Neumann. In this stored program concept, program and data are stored in a separate storage unit called as memory, and they are treated the same. The von Neumann architecture, this is the actual basic architecture. In that, it is also known as IAS, means Institute Advanced Study and Computer and is having the three basic unit. First one is CPU, central processing unit. In that, two parts are there. First one is a control unit and the second one is arithmetic logical unit. Control unit is a generate the control signals, and arithmetic unit is a perform the arithmetic and logical operations like addition, subtraction and like this. So the second point is a main memory unit and the input output devices. So this architecture is very important and is used in our PCs and even in a supercomputers. And the next point is actually this is a detailed architecture of von Neumann architecture. Von Neumann architecture is proposed by John von Neumann. So in that three basic units for first one is CPU, central processing unit, memory, main memory unit, and input output devices. In the CPU, again two types. First one is a central control unit and arithmetic logical unit. So in that PC, MAR, MDR, CU, accumulator, general purpose register, these are the registers, and input output buses are connected to the CPU. So what is the buses? Buses is the data is transmitted from the one part of computer to the another by means of the buses, and the data buses carries the data, memory unit, input output devices and processors. Address buses carries the address of data but not actual data between the memory and processors. And the control buses, it carries the control commands from the CPU in order to control and coordinate all the activities within the computer. So this is a detailed architecture of von Neumann architecture. So the next point is the main memory unit registers. What are the different registers? First one is accumulator. Accumulator is stored the result of calculation by the ALU. ALU is arithmetic logical unit. Program counter is stored the address of next instruction. Suppose first instruction is executed and then store the address of next instruction. And then memory address register, it stored the memory location of instruction that need to fetched from the memory or stored in the memory. And memory data register, it stored the instruction fetched from the memory or any data that is to be transferred to and stored in the memory. And current instruction register means CIR is it stored the most recently fetched instructions. And IBR means instruction buffer register. Buffer is stored the temporary data, and in that the instruction that is not to be executed immediately is placed in the instruction buffer register, means IBR. So what we have seen in this lecture, first point is the important difference between the computer architecture and organization. And the general system architecture means in that two parts. First one is the stored program control, second one is the Flans classification, and von Neumann basic architecture or detailed architecture, and main memory unit registers. Okay, thank you.